Hey, happy Saturday, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful time wherever you are. On the Sunshine Coast, we've just had a little storm pass through, which was amazing because it meant that the ground got some nourishment and some much needed watering. And it looks like it's going to do it again. So I hope our reception stays nice and strong for this live video. So this is a really interesting video that I wanted to bring to you today because it's about a personal thing that's just recently happened to me. As you know, Bear had some surgery that needed to happen last week, Wednesday, and he's recovering really well. But on Thursday morning, he woke up and vomited. Now, they usually say after surgery, especially with the gastrointestinal tract, that if there's any vomiting, usually for the first 48 hours or so, but still because there was vomiting, my initial reaction is to phone the vet and look for a checkup just to make sure that everything's okay. Hi, Sarah. So that's what I did. I phoned up the vet and I took him in for a consult. So he was all fine. You know, you just don't know what vomiting is coming from, but I always err on the side of caution. So I would rather be safe than sorry. So during my consultation, I was speaking with a new vet who I had not been in contact with before. And she started to ask me all the protocols, like, am I keeping up to date with my tick and flea prevention? Am I up to date with worming and all that kind of stuff? And when I said yes, and she said, well, what do you do? I said, well, I choose natural solutions. And she said, like what? And I felt really abrupted and like I use essential oils, and the sort of language that came over her face without her actually saying anything was very judgmental. And I understand where it comes from, and that is when you are not in the know and somebody comes in and tries to, offer a different solution. It's the same as bears barking in the background. It's the same as, I suppose, going to a doctor who thinks they know best when your child is sick and you're saying, actually, I don't want them to have those kind of antibiotics or that kind of medication. I want to treat them with natural remedies. So that's how it was. And I was not supported at all by what I was doing. She didn't ask me how I knew that information or, what kind of things I was doing. Anyway, so that was really interesting for me because I support what I do so much with our animals. And of course, we wouldn't be doing this, both Sarah and I, without, the research behind it, without following correct vets that know exactly what they're doing. We're not just on a whim using essential oils with our pets and just hoping for the best. So that's really exciting. What happened today is Sarah and I went off to an amazing presentation. We are very fortunate on the Sunshine Coast to have another veterinary practice called the Natural Vets. And they are all about educating people about things like low tox living, which is exactly what we talk about the truth about vaccinations, what you can do for ticks, fleas, and worms, all that are around natural ways. This veterinary practice also uses doTERRA oils. So, if those kind of people are using it, why wouldn't we want to be using it too? So, of course, my next thing is going to be that I won't be going back to my old vet, but I will be starting to take my dog to a natural vet, which really feels so much better for me because they're not going to look at me askew when they realize what it is and how I choose to treat my animal. So just wanted to give you just a couple of points, just a couple of highlights that we spoke about today, which was, low tox living is not only important for you, but especially for the health of your babies, because they can't talk to you. They can't tell you the allergies that they may be getting or the effects that they're getting. Like there's a lot of dust and wind blowing around at the moment. It's been very dry. I'm starting to get an itchy throat. So immediately I go to my oil box and collect my Easy Air just to give me a little bit of relief. How's Bear going to tell me that that's what he needs? So I just need to make sure that how I'm treating myself is going to be supporting my animal as well. We spoke a lot about the diet that you use for your dog. So we've been on raw food diet, Sarah and my family as well, you know, because that's what we believe and support. And that was great to get encouraged that, yes, you're doing the right thing. We got a few pointers on what we could do better, which is wonderful. And we spoke, like I said, about tick, flea, and worming. So yeah, that was our afternoon. We had an amazing time. So happy to have been and so happy to have them so close by. So if you're on the Sunshine Coast and you are looking for a natural vet, then, you know, pop a comment below and we'll send through their details. And if you are anywhere else watching this video, my suggestion to you is if you are interested in treating your animals with more natural remedies, that you really do a good Google search and find a natural vet close by who mirrors the same ethos and the same way of living that you are looking to do. That's all I have. I hope you have an amazing afternoon. And yeah, we're going to be holding a couple of classes online soon, so watch out on the media for that if you want to learn more about how you can low tox your animals' lives, dogs and cats, and we'll be doing some other courses as well. So looking forward to seeing you all then. Bye for now.